Good morning, guys. So, today I decided that I am going to paint my fireplace. So, you're coming with me. Y'all gonna do this with me. We here, but I'm gonna eat my burrito, and you guys can just kind of watch the process of my fireplace transform. We'll see how this goes.
So I started by taking down the Christmas stockings. They are white stockings, but I still didn't want to get paint on them. So I took them off, put them out of the way. And then I decided I should probably clean this thing off because it is pretty dusty. We had been living in the house about 8 months at the time, and it was dusty. Let's just leave it at that. The next step was to tape off all of the edges. I wanted to make sure that the lines were pretty clean and I didn't have that much touch-up work to do when I was done. That is my mom creeping over to see what I'm doing. And she's like, "Oh, you finally got started." I'm like, "Yeah, it was time. It was really bothering me that I just hated the stone on this fireplace." Ignore her. She didn't know I was recording. So once I finished taping things off and putting the plastic down, I forgot to turn the camera back on. So it looks like I fast forwarded a bit here. Um, but yeah, so I just started painting. I started with the foam roller, but it just wasn't giving me the texture that I wanted. So I got this big old brush and I went to town. And then I got a little mini brush to fit in the crevices because it just wasn't getting in there with the other brush I had. Uh, but yeah, I just started painting. This is about maybe 2 hours later. I might be exaggerating. This probably was only an hour, but it did feel like it took forever. I really wanted the texture to show through, so it did take a lot of time and a lot of patience to do this. It was at this point that I realized, what did I get myself into? This was going to take forever. So I made my way up the wall once I finally finished the bottom. I did take a couple breaks in between all of this, so this is probably like 5 hours later. Not even gonna lie. But I didn't go all the way up because, as you see, I had ran out of tape. So I didn't take anything off the mantle because I knew I wasn't gonna go up that high. I just wanted to finish some of it in that day because it took me way longer than I expected. So I just kept on painting, kept on painting. I was running pretty low on the paint that I had in that little container, but it was looking good. So I just went ahead and hopped onto the other side just so I could feel like I accomplished something because it really felt like I didn't even put a dent into that wall. Because, mind you, our ceilings are about like 18 feet tall, if not higher.
So let me give y'all the tea. This is now 2.5, almost 3 days later of me starting this fireplace renovation. I got paint on my chin. I have paint everywhere. Like I even have paint on my phone. Sorry, you can't see it, but anyway, so yeah, 3 days. Let me show you how far I got. So I finished the bottom, I finished this part, then I had to go to the store this morning to get more tape. So we taped this up, covered that up so I don't fuck it up, because clearly I fucked some shit up here. I am almost done. You guys, I really feel like I'm never gonna finish this wall. Like I don't have that much left, but I feel like I'm never gonna finish. So about 7 to 28, 48, a lot of hours later, I'm finally done with my fireplace. It still needs to dry. It's a little wet, but I think it looks amazing.
So it is now like 3 weeks after Christmas, and I realized I never filmed an outro. So please like, subscribe. I'd love to see you come back. I've got plenty more DIY type stuff to do. So stay tuned.